Alright, what's going on, Slime? Welcome back to some more Modern Warfare 4 beta. So this is the second to last, or the last day of the beta, right? Tomorrow's Monday, so I assume it probably ends tomorrow. Something like that, I don't know. Also, real quickly before the video starts, make sure to drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you're new. We upload a variety of content pretty consistently. I've been seeing clips of that War Dogs game. Unfortunately, it's only on PC, and my PC would not be able to run that game, but I've been seeing clips of it, like, because that's in beta too. Just for this weekend, I think that game looks really fun. I mean, if I had a PC that could play that, I'd probably, tap into that for a little bit. Seems pretty fun, like an Arma type of game. The MW4 beta, though, came under a bit of flack recently. The first day sentiment was pretty, it was pretty good. The sentiment around the game, everybody was, not everybody, but majority of people were saying the game felt pretty good, stuff like that. A little bit sluggish at times, but it's an MW game, so that's just how it is sometimes. Other than that, though, the matchmaking and everything felt pretty good. And this was day one of the beta, by the way, when it's usually the sweatiest, especially since I hopped on literally as the beta went live. So I've been playing it. I have around, I think, like 15-16 hours into the beta. So I mean, I've dealt with the skill or with the matchmaking in general for a decent amount of time. All I gotta say is they definitely ramped up on day two the skill-based matchmaking. I'm playing the open mosh pit, by the way, which is just a buzzword I'm pretty sure that they're using, because this shit feels just like normal intense matchmaking. Also, sorry for the video coming out today. I'm double uploading today. Sorry about that. The video was meant to go out the day before, like it was supposed to go out yesterday, but Thunderstorm, I can't, dude. It feels so slow. But Thunderstorm happened and absolutely cooked my pound, and the internet was just really shit yesterday. It's still pretty inconsistent today. They also already added in a 24/7 mosh pit for this map, which, I mean, in the full game, that's fair. I'd like that, since I'm camo grinding. However, in the beta, I mean, like, do you really need a transit 24/7 playlist for the beta? I think that's kind of a little bit OD, to be honest with you. Anyway, back to what I was saying before I got terribly sidetracked. Skill-based matchmaking, they ramped it up to just full-blown skill-based in day two. For sure they did. I have no idea how the skill based is today. This is the first game I've played, but yesterday it was, I tried to play with some people that just got onto the beta, and literally every lobby was horrendous. And also I could tell it was definitely ramped up skill based, because we were getting into the exact same lobby, even though I re-queued after every game, as I've been doing to try and see, what the matchmaking is like inside the beta. We were just getting the exact same lobby repeatedly, just back to back to back, with like one break every once in a while where we got into a different lobby. And then if it was a lobby that was like easier to play in, a quote-unquote better lobby, it would, if it was a lobby where we did like really well, or I did really well, just anyone in the party did really well, the lobby would always disband. Any lobby though where, it was actually like more so, I guess, quote-unquote fair, those lobbies never disbanded. Those lobbies stayed the entire time. Lobbies where it's a full 6-man team on the enemy side, just swinging with M4s and shit. That's not to say I want to play against bots 24/7. It's just, there's a difference between matchmaking that's specifically like, oh, okay, we're gonna try and keep everyone at 1 KD, and matchmaking where it's just random. Good example is, you can literally see what old COD matchmaking was like if you just go and play any of the ports that they dropped for PS5. You played any of those, I mean, it's just, you can literally see what old matchmaking's like, and you can just plain as day see that it wasn't anything like this. It was team balance matchmaking, maybe, not matchmaking, but just like team balancing once you're inside the match. That was in the game, but this Horus, by the way, definitely needs to be brought down to like 80 RPM instead of the 116 that is. And I have no problem with a sniper type weapon being OP. That's, not exactly too common, especially in the beta. The only one I could think of is maybe, some people argue that Cold War snipers were OP in the beta. I think we keep it at the damage range it's at and everything like that, but we just bring this fire rate down to like 86, maybe like 80, 86, something like that. They could honestly make the rechamber speed similar to that of the MK2 Carbon from MW 2019. I think that'd be fun, They had a new map today too. I think it's called like Lotus or something like that. The skill base though, I can't imagine with the beta sales numbers as well. I think they're like, this is the loaded, or not beta, but like pre-ordering sales. I'm pretty sure this is like the lowest, which, I mean, it was definitely expected to be a bit lower since, GTA 6 and everything like that, and people that can only purchase like one game a year are probably just gonna buy that game if they're on the console. But I mean, I cannot imagine them just keeping the skill base this ramped up and this strict the way sales numbers are going. Then again, they did it for how many years? Like 4, 5, something like that, before BO7 ended up coming out. I mean, yeah, I don't know know, that game, my team seemed to be decently balanced. I had 66 and the lowest of my team was 11, but everybody else was decently dropping kills. I have no idea. It's also first game on. I don't know. It didn't seem that sweaty, if I'm being honest. But all right, let's try and search for another game. Again, open mosh pit, which means it's supposed to be it's supposed to be ping is king, okay? Which is how it was the first day. The first day, every lobby I got into, I was on 16 to 27 ping. Every lobby since then, like since day 2 onward, I've been hovering around 40 to like 60 ping. Also, they said they couldn't enable map voting until we had 4 maps. We have 5 maps. I cannot vote for a map. Like, when map voting is just maybe bugged for me, I don't know. Map voting is, I guess it's in search and destroy, I've heard. It's not in any other mode though. Also, if you are sniping with the Vulcan, use the Apex attachment. It makes it so that way, like if your sniper's maxed, use the Apex attachment. It's useless. Don't actually use it. It's a drill charge shot, which cool, realistic, whatever. Not actually useful at all. It's useful in Rainbow Six Siege. This is COD. Anyway, but it gets rid of the attack sprint animation whilst you're rechambering. Like this rechamber speed. The ADS speed's fine, it's whatever. Since you can actually pop shot in this game, I don't really care about it that much. But this rechamber speed needs to be at least at 50. I mean, come on. Being at 45 is a little crazy. Yeah, no, that lobby was terrible. Everybody's using some fucking full meta build. Maybe that was a coincidence. We'll do another open mosh pit. So first game's kind of sweaty. And I get back into the exact same lobby. Okay. Open matchmaking is what it says, by the way. Like, why do we gotta do this every year? Infinity Ward, the people that brought in the very strict skill-based matchmaking, first day of their beta for their first game in what, 3, almost 5 or so years? Sorry, like 4 years or something like that. The first day of the beta for that game, you know, nice, not strict SBMM. Definitely some SBMM in there. Definitely team balancing, which I'm fine with. But non-strict SBMM. Ping is king. And then second day, they just have to go and just fuck it. Just full fist fuck it immediately. Like, come on, bro. Especially in a year like this where your sales are down the lowest. Like, just who wants SBMM to this extent? Who? I don't know anyone who does. Okay. I already know there's some contrarian out there that's like, actually, it's my favorite. Okay, I love skill-based matchmaking. Like, obviously in Call of Duty, there's always been, if you're like a really, really low skill bracket, like I'm talking, you're going triple negative every game, then there's like more so skill-based matchmaking. That's always been a thing in COD, or not always, but for a long time that's been a thing in COD. But we just have MW 2019 matchmaking. It's the beta too, like, come on. If it stays like this, we got Ground War in weekend 2. I'll just go play Ground War like the entirety of MW 2019. I have no problem with that as long as the Ground War maps are good, which they're all in Hodge-In. I'm gonna check out Ground War anyway, by the way, because I fucking loved MW 2019 Ground War sniping. AX50 with a Kar 98K swap class. Cinema. Haven't got the new map. This Cachette map, I don't know. It's not even a big map. None of the maps are really big, which I think they should have a few slightly bigger maps. No Stonehavens, no Azir Cave, some bigger maps. I don't know, this map, it's small, but it plays, like, it's not big, as you can see, but it plays just very campy. First gunfight I got into, he slid with a meta SMG build, slid jumped with it. You know, it's fine, me and Sweat. Yo, what was that? What was that spawn? I have no problem, I'll just Sweat back. Absolutely no problem, bro. You wanna have this fuck-ass skill-based matchmaking inside the beta, bro? Like, I'll just sweat my ass off with a reg gun, you know? That or I just have to use the marksman rifle. I do find using the sniper satisfying, but just on every lobby is a sweat fest, it's not fun, bro, and it's a beta. I just wanna play, have fun. Apparently they did more adjustments to the TTK today. It's feeling a little bit slower, I think. I wasn't reg gunning, like, extensively, but it feels a little bit slower, I think, maybe. Throw this SAM turret thing down. They also nerfed the, health on the helicopter. What the fuck is this build? Why do I can't fuck with it? Yeah, no, I think I feel a difference with the TTK. I'm not quite 100% sure on that, though. So I don't want to say there's definitely a difference with the TTK and then there's just not. Also, I did that mobility course because you get like a weapon charm for doing it and getting an S rank on the hardest difficulty. It's pretty fun. I mean, it's basically just like that one Spec Ops mission inside of MW2, like OG MW2. I do think that this game feels good. All of the issues it has are very fixable, you know, for sure. Also, the level skipping, once you've maxed like 1 or 2 weapons, the other weapons are way faster to level up. Like, look at this. Like, I skipped how many levels that game? I think like 4. Go over here. So if you go over to the progression tab, everything that's already green will be a skipped level. So I'm going to go 41, 42, and then skip, and then 45, 46, skip, 50, skip, 52, 53, skip. Only have 7 more levels realistically, even though it's actually another 16. So that part is good and will make it so it's not nearly long of a tedious grind as I thought it would be to max out weapons. I know this video was complaining a lot, but I'm just voicing my opinion, okay, on the game. That's the point of a beta. Give feedback and everything like that. I personally think some of the maps are a little too small, a little bit more brain rot-ish, kind of. Transit, that's fine, because that's supposed to be sort of a shipment remake. Silkworm, I'd say, is it's pretty good size. Silkworm is good size. Cachette, I would say, is maybe a little bit on the smaller side, a tiny bit. I haven't played Lotus yet, and Rooftops isn't smaller, but it's just a lot of open areas, so it's just bang outs, which is perfectly fine, but I think you need to have a balance with, and this is only 6 of the maps. We're not even playing that. We're playing, what, 5 of the maps or something? Yeah, we're only playing 5 of the maps so far. Other than that, though, skill-based, just take it back to what it was on day 1, okay? Take it back to what it was on day 1, where it was less strict, please. Yeah. Anyway, that's the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you're new. And, yeah, it's been Sly. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.